Intro. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're here for the round 3 of the ABS season 4, I think it is. Already very far into the lifespan of ABS, I think. And then today we're going to be racing with tier 3. I think it's actually a full grid today. Someone's going to be joining during qualifying. Hopefully we'll be seeing some good racing today around Silverstone circuit. Main overtaking zones will include first big braking zone and possibly, if someone's gutsy enough, Copse Corner. Although to get a move done there you will need a lot of speed coming up straight, a lot of slipstream, and I'm not going to put it lightly, massive balls to put it around the outside or down the inside there. Today commentating with me is Tony Son. Say hi.
Hello.
And hopefully you enjoy the stream.
Yeah. Beans, as always, got out first. He always likes to do that. But looking past the qualifying for now, across the week, various things has happened. Looking at tier 1, Reese shocked everybody by winning his first race. Polo got P2 as well, following up him. Sam Cole back to winning ways, or at least podium ways. P3 there, he'll be happy with his results. Tier 2, Busy Gorgon, first win for him after a long wait.
Yeah, I was expecting him to get his win a little bit earlier too. Definitely a good race in both tiers, so hopefully tier 3 can replicate that. I think I'll ask you to take us through the lap today, Tony, as Beans comes up to.
Was it a 5-place grid penalty for contact with someone?
Oh, might be, yeah.
Yeah, look at this, Zebra Fudge.
Anyway, Beans on his lap. Take us through it, Tony.
Right, Beans. Solid turn 1. Should have taken more entry curve onto that one, but he is on a banker lap, so don't want to take too much risks. Really just want to get that lap in, have it in case you have to use it, in case you don't get a good second or third one. Pretty solid first sector, to be honest. We'll see what it is. 27.2, not bad at all. Again, more inside curve there. Could have been used. Tighter line through this corner, a bit wide on the exit. Could have had a faster exit if he just kept tighter to that corner. Again, should have been close on the wall. Helps a bit. Easy to lose the car here. He had to lift. That's not going to help his time at all. Through maggots and maggots out. Tricky corner. Not hitting those apexes. Really, that was a tiny bit too close to the edge. Too close for comfort there. Almost invalidating his lap. To the final section now. Setting purple lap times, really. Haven't seen it. Might just be a game glitch into the chicane here. Don't want to touch the sausage curbs. That's going to send your car unstable pretty hard in traction as well. Through the final corner, not touching the curb, and it is a 25.9. Immediately gets smashed by Bleak, then Goggle Saw as well.
Yeah, I mean, good banker lap. Good banker lap from him there. I think maybe, obviously he can gain quite a bit more time, but as far as the banker goes, 25.9, decent considering the pace of this tier. I mean, XD Lost Mist obviously gapping by just under a second, so I mean, I've got him in my sights for a win today, but this is very early stages, so I'm not sure we can really judge as of yet.
Yeah, but Beans' lap, it does what a banker is supposed to do. You get your time on the board. It's not a banker lap, is it? To shock the world.
Yeah,
it's a safe lap.
You don't want to push too hard because if you lose the car and then you don't get another lap in, or you invalidate your lap time because of track limits, that can really ruin your qualifying session. And some of these guys, maybe not the best results this season so far, wanting to really come back at it, third round here, maybe a little bit hesitant, but also really need the good result, if you know what I mean.
Ooh, Raptors in the wall. Off the exit of
Yeah.
Maggots and Beckett's.
That might have been
Oh, that's
contact with a Ferrari.
Yeah. Charles Leclerc spun around.
Yeah, so he's just coming off the grass on the exit of Chapel now. Gonna have to be careful to stay out of the way of that Renault behind. Probably gonna have to wait, maybe pit to go for another lap, although he is on the medium, so if he's fueled enough, he will be alright. Most likely gonna come into the pits though, as he does.
Yeah, Gogo Saw just had a 5-second grid penalty. I mean, 5-place grid penalty. With,
Yeah. Only a few people on laps at the moment. I think that's about to be a Renault to cross the line. Hessel, I think that might be. He crosses the line and he's gonna invalidate his lap. Sorry, I didn't see that. But another driver I'm looking at who is maybe coming into the pits, maybe staying out to finish this lap time is Maka. Just coming through Cops now. Used a lot of ERS so far, so probably not going to let this lap count, but seems good.
I think Kessel is on another lap again.
Yeah, Hessel on the mediums seems to have gone on to another lap there, coming out of Luffield, coming down the straight towards Cops corner. Watch how he takes this on the slightly worn mediums. A little bit of a lift, slightly cautious in through there. Might be coming into the pits, although he does have to set a time, so he'll have to be careful.
Yeah, he is on the only he's one of the 3 drivers who are on the medium tyre. There's Dillon and Hessel both on mediums, including Charles Leclerc. So we'll see how their strategy plans out in the race.
Just watching the Ferrari of XD Lost Mist go around. Currently the man on pole, time to beat at this moment in time is a 1 minute 24.986, so just dipping under the 1 minute 25 mark. See how many other drivers can do this. I'm looking at maybe Zebrafuge, Thermal Barker, Fildrum, that kind of lot with the pace to get those times. There's one of the Renaults, I think, has a little issue on the straight down to Cops. And that's an Alpha Tauri starting their lap. Bleak Bloop Blosh. Let's watch him. Comes through turn 1 very nicely. Good line, braking late. Good line through here. Good power down. Setting himself up for the Wellington straight. Decent exit. Probably gives you used more of the track, kissing the outside curve maybe. Though it seems like he is on controller, so maybe that lack of control slowing him down slightly. As we know, controller maybe not greatest in terms of control, but in the traction zones very good, as we can see here. Great exit out of Luffield as he comes down towards Cops. Little tap of the throttle, lifting off slightly. Come into Maggots and Beckett's, fast through here, missing the apex completely there. That's going to cost him a little bit of time. Gets on the grass slightly, both on the entry and the exit to Chapel. Now down the long hanger straight towards Stowe corner, high speed, lots of outs around the outside. Overtakes are going to be done here today, if we see many of those. Braking for the Vale chicane. Kissing the inside, kissing the next corner. Coming up to the Lewis Hamilton straight, and that's going to be P6 for him, a 125.491.
Yeah, decent for him on the soft tires. Just Dylan boys had a moment. I think might have been with Charlie there. He was out on the softs. Was Dylan? Sure what's happened.
Yeah. A lot of people invalidate their laps coming into the pits. As times begin to get shaken up. I need to rejoin. I might need an invite back. I don't know why it crashed though. Yep.
Oh, we'll use this time to talk about ABS Dynasty, which is a new branch that ABS is launching. Talk us through that, Adam.
Yeah, so as you can see in the normal races like Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, we have the actual F1 2020 cars. We're using equal performance between all of them. But in ABS Dynasty, there are 4 drivers per team. It's multiplayer cars, shakes it up really nicely. There's no tier regulations. And overall, I think it's going to really shake up the competition and see if there are any young talents coming through the ranks, maybe pushing themselves up into Tier 2, up into Tier 1, moving around slightly, or maybe we'll see some negative sides to drivers. Hopefully the battling increases and enjoyment stays the same. But yeah, something to look forward to, definitely.
It'll be on Thursdays, I think, 5 p.m. UK time, was it?
Yeah. 5 p.m. on a Thursday. So make sure you're there because we will be streaming it. Hopefully some good racing. I think it will bring out some good racing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see these packs of Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, and Tier 4. Because every team has drivers from.
Yeah. Of course, there's reserve drivers as well. So you will hopefully most races be seeing a nice and full grid with as many drivers as possible competing to take the win and inevitably the championship at some stage. So yeah, MNK boy, just spectating him now coming through Cops. I think he's on a 4th place. That's a 125.291 there. 1 lap on those fitted softs. Hopefully none of these drivers push their tyres too hard on the in and out laps to ensure they go as far as possible in the race.
As the times come in now, Adam, who would be your bet for winning the race?
Well, based purely off of qualifying, I'm going to say XD Lost Mist. I mean, he's been pretty dominant so far. I mean, it's not going to be a massive stretch of the imagination to see him take another race in this season. But obviously everything really has to go right. Safety cars, strategy, how much he wears down those tyres. There's so many factors that come into it, and around this circuit, it looks so close in the timings right now that I think anybody in around the top 5 could take the win if they get lucky enough.
Yeah, we saw XD Lost Mist fighting for the win yesterday in Tier 2. Managed to get a podium out of it.
Zebrafuge, the man in 19th on a lap now, coming up to Stowe Corner. Shortly he will be ending his lap and putting his first time on the board. Hopefully he doesn't invalidate at any stage so that we can get his time on the board and we can properly show you the abilities of this very new driver to ABS actually. Only made his debut in Bahrain this season as he goes P4. Very... Tony, look at that gap. Come on, read out that gap.
Jeez.
That's insane. I mean,
25.172 and a 125.175.
3,000th of a second in it. That is... Expect to see these drivers doing a lot of battling during the race today.
The gaps are very similar. Very close, of course, but there's still some big gaps out there.
It seems to be pretty regular as Bleep Bloop Blosh decides to go into the old pit lane. It seems to be pretty regularly really close, especially from 8th down to 10th. But as you get further down the field to about 13th, between 12th and 13th, there's about 2/10 in it. 10th, it starts to get a little bit more sparse as you go down the grid so far. I'm interested to see what time Raptor can do as Fildrum gets pole by, I think that's about 4/10 of a second. Good lap from him. See what Lost Mist can do as he comes through Cops now.
He's had
You
a
wanna take
massive
this bit up?
moment. The tail just snapped away from him.
Oh,
He's
that
on
is
pad,
a beautiful cam. Yes, he is on pad. Sorry.
Yeah, the setup's around Silverstone aren't very stable, especially through those high-speed corners. So any slight correction might turn into a big correction, and possibly a spin as well. So we really want to do. We don't want to lose the car at those high-speed corners.
XD Lost Mist on his final lap now. Coming through the first two corners, Abbey and Farm. Finally, I remember what they were called. Big braking zone. Takes the right line through here. Looking for that late apex to set him up really nicely onto the Wellington straight. Good line. Kissing the inside, kissing the outside. Coming under the bridge. Looking for his braking point. Looking, steering it in. Gradually putting on the brakes. Using that outside curb. Oh! Just invalidated his time. That's going to be his qualifying over. So it's going to be, at the moment, looks to be Fildrum on pole. The man coming into the pits at the moment, actually. But Thermal Barker on a fresh set of tyres, coming through Abbey and Farm now. See what he can do about that lap time at 124.602. That's what he's looking to beat. Bleep Bloop Blosh makes a huge jump up to second place with a 124.963. Still though, we need to be looking out for Thermal Barker as Zebra, huge retires, same with a few other drivers. Makes a decent exit there. We're just spectating him coming up to Copse Corner. Let's see if these unstable setups will strike again, causing massive oversteer. Let's watch his onboard cam. No, keeps the car planted completely through there. This is the apex, this is the apex. Beautiful line. Oh, through Chapel though. Got on the grass. Oh, and he spun it. Oh, that is a huge moment for him. Oh, just lost it on the exit of Chapel. Starts 7th. Might have had pole there. That is really unlucky. Utah Elephant still on a lap. Crosses the line. Can't really improve. SO Leclerc, the only man left out on track. I think he might have run out of fuel.
Yeah,
Maybe
I think
he's
he
just
has.
going slowly. Does he know everyone around him's finished? I don't think he does.
Yeah, foot planted
Tony-
to the floor. Only going 100 kilometers per hour.
Yeah. So Tony, do you want to go through the timings for us? and the viewers watching the stream. We have 8
Right.
viewers, by the way.
Philodrome snatching the pole position away from XD Smith, who looked pretty much in control of the entire qualifying session. They also out qualifies XD Smith, quite disappointing for XD Smith, fighting for the podium in Tier 2. He qualifies 3rd. Attack qualifies P4 in the Alpha Tauri. Not sure who's 5th. Let's have a little wait.
Yeah, it's MNK Boy in 5th with a 125.1. Then Gogglsaw 390 in the Haas. Although he does have a 5-place grid position penalty. So that will put him down to 11th place. Moves Thermal Barker, the man who binned it on his last lap, up to 6th place. Slight mercy from the F1 gods there. Continue. Just kind of interrupt.
Zebra Frost in the Mercedes P8, Charlie P9 in the Williams, SR Leclerc.
Oh, bro.
Well, SR Leclerc in P10, that rounds off the top 10. Can't really see what's next, but.
Yeah. So, who have you got to win today? Because it's changed quite dramatically
It
since
has.
the start of the session.
My bet is pretty much on Bleep Bleep today. Gonna be a little bit bold with my prediction.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be a bold strategy, some bold driving. I mean, as we saw in the other 2 tiers, neither of the winners started on pole position, so we could be in for quite an exciting race today.
Yeah. Thelma BRK also, we've seen this pace before in the race. He'll climb up the order from P6.
Should be an interesting one. Alright, time for the formation lap. Yeah, so to round out the rest of the grid, Utah Elephant in 11th, 12th place is Raptor, 13th, just been disqualified from the formation lap, probably contact with someone, is XR Wifer. 14th, Beans F1, not his greatest moment, but still looking for those points in this season. Hissy, 1985, Hessel, then Just Dylan, Jasper Plays, Crimnesto, MNK Boy to round off the entire pack. Just waiting for the start now as they come through cops, taking it nice and easy on those tyres to make sure that they don't cause any deg. Predicted pit strategy is going to be for the soft runners, laps 9 to 11, either the softs or the mediums or the hards. Not really much different there. Just that you can take those hards a little bit longer, so if you get a little bit of damage, you might be able to pit and sort your race out slightly.
Right, having a look at the tyre choices now, Anti-Elephant, XR, Waffer, Hessel and Dylan all gone onto the medium tyres, as the rest have gone onto the softs. Do you think that's a good strategy, going on the medium tyres, Adam?
I think medium tyres was a mistake. A real mistake. You want to be taking those softs through the opening stages, because if you can't get track position around this circuit in those opening stages of the race, you're going to make life very, very hard for yourself. So probably, I think the medium tyres was the wrong choice. But as we say, anything can happen in this race. Grid has formed up. Just watch the start. Yeah, that's a good cam. Waiting for the revs, because obviously the lights have already gone out. Have I disconnected?
No, I have the same thing here.
Oh, okay. Oh, there they go. So, a lot of wheel spin near the back. I think that's Fildrum making a good start. Thermal Barker already up into third position. XD Lostmus not having the greatest start, losing out on one position on the opening lap. Attack also losing quite a few positions. XD Lostmus taking that place right back from Thermal Barker as they come through the first real braking zone. Let's spectate them. Ooh, Thermal Barker might have been pushed off there. I'm not entirely sure what happened. Maybe not left the correct amount of room. Anyway, still a lot of battling going on right now. Zebrafuge and Attack going side by side. Zebrafuge going to send it around the outside of Luffield, coming onto the Copse straight. They're going to be side by side coming into the Copse corner. See, so at the moment it's Fildrum that leads, and Zebrafuge is ahead by Copse corner. He's up into 5th place already on those opening laps. Can Attack come back in into Manx and Beckett's? No, not yet. He's going to wait for a second opportunity further down the straight.
Both Raptor and MK Boy picking up damage from the lap 1. Both got tangled with other drivers. Only those two having damage right now with their front wing.
We're going side by side at the moment. Good to see some hard battling from these drivers on the opening lap. Yeah, MNK Boy, both of them do have damage. There seems to be a little bit of glitching between. Yeah, XL Wi-Fi may be doing a little bit of lag as he goes wide. Not entirely sure what's going on there. I'll come off of that. You don't want to be seeing that. So Attack, closest gap in the top 10. It's going to be Attack to Zebrafuge. These guys obviously battling quite a lot on lap 1. Although Charlie may be having a go at XD Lostmus now. 2 tenths between them as they come down to this corner. Zebrafuge also getting involved in this battle. Maybe he can have a go around the outside again. No, it has to stick behind for the moment. Closing up on him though, ever so slightly as they come down the straight. Oh, he's using a lot of the overtake. He's going to be really close. Going to be on the inside for Copse corner. Sends it up the inside. Can Charlie hold it around the outside? No. Charlie has not held it around the outside, and that is another position for Zebrafuge on a real charge in these opening laps here. Charlie staying with him though, so maybe gonna have a little look back at him. Coming down the the Hanger straight. See the gaps closing. It's not gonna be close enough to overtake at this present time. See what his exit's like. Can he send it into the Vale chicane? Nope, no opportunity there. Things starting to slightly settle down. Tony, I'll let you take this bit.
Yeah, seems to be settling down now. Jasper just made a brilliant overtake on Hessel a couple of, I think half a minute ago. Round the outside of, I think, I'm sure what corner that is, but the corner before Maggots and Beckett and XR Warfare is now out of the session.
I thought you were going to say something about XD Lostmus, so I quickly switched the camera to him.
Oh, is he out?
Charlie gonna have a go at Zebrafuge around the outside of Brooklands. See what kind of battling they can do here. Charlie, can he send it? He's got it up the inside into Luffield. Zebrafuge gonna back out slightly, or is he gonna keep going for that move? He's put the overtake on, and they're going into Copse side by side once again. Or no, Zebrafuge has got ahead this time. Made the move stick much before the corner.
Oh, behind though.
Sorry, what's going on behind?
Yeah, Thermal BRK and Gogosaw going side by side there into Copse. Gogosaw had to go wide there to avoid contact.
Yeah, that's a penalty for Thermal BRKR as well. That'll affect him later in the race. Is he going to send it up the inside? No room left. I mean, fair to close the door. Can he send it to the Vale chicane? Nope, going to back out of it. Present moment in time. Still stuck right up behind him, ready for any mistakes that he makes. So I think a little DRS train starting to form as well.
Yeah, this will happen. There's no avoiding DRS trains here. Quite important for the slower drivers, I guess. Stick behind each other's DRS, trying to just pull away from the car behind, basically.
2 secs, Tony. Gogglsaw just gone down the inside at Brooklands on Thermal BRKR. Thermal BRKR managing to hold it around the outside, getting the rotation nicely in Luffield, giving him all the room. Gogglsaw now able to come back on the attack, coming down to Copse corner. He's going to dart to the inside, not going to really be close enough to the corner, loses a little bit of time as he compromised his line into there. So maybe not the best racecraft in overtaking from him. Still, Thermal BRKR maybe struggling with the braking here, as I saw him lock up a few corners ago. But the gap is beginning to grow between them by about 3/10 just through those S's. There's Zebrafuge, Charlie going side by side. Charlie getting the move done there. Zebrafuge going to have to stick behind for the moment to come through the Vale chicane. Using a lot more curb, maybe getting more of the rotation, although nearly doing a half spin. Not really sure what's going on with Zebrafuge here. Hopefully he'll be able to get things back underway and ready to start attacking again. Although ATT5CK just getting a 3-second time penalty behind him. Also very close, maybe coming into this battle for 4th position. Not much really going on at the moment. Attack on the attack. Got the DRS and overtake open. Not really able to make any gains on Zebrafuge. Getting really close there into Brooklands corner. No real overtaking opportunity has presented itself yet. Jasper plays right on the back of Just Dylan Boy. Seems to get squeezed to the inside slightly by Dylan. Still fair though. Both of these guys. Dylan on the medium tyre, Jasper on the softs as they come through Copse corner now. Oh, Jasper going very wide there. Maybe he's starting to struggle with the tyres on lap 5. Zebrafuge and Charlie going to head down to Stowe corner once again. Zebrafuge passed under DRS. He stays ahead through the corner, so that move stuck very nicely. Although Charlie still very close behind. This battle just doesn't want to stop as Thermal BRKR and Maka going side by side into the Vale chicane. Can Maka hold it around the outside? No, Thermal BRKR has got the traction and he's got the move done. It's come down to Abbey now. Farm. Still not able to make a move yet. All of them really close as Gogglsaw seems to be wanting to get a little piece of that action. Lot of action here in the opening laps between these guys.
Yeah, this is turning out to be a great race here. Anti-Elephant seems to be doing pretty okay, sticking with the pack with those mediums on. Seems to be showing quite a lot of pace compared to Just Dylan and Hessel, who are also on the similar yellow stripe tyre.
Yeah, I think a battle's starting to present itself between 3rd and 4th. Sorry, no, 2nd and 3rd. This is for the 2nd and 3rd podium places.
Oh, hang on, Maka's just gone
get that.
On the inside of Thermal BRKR through Maggots and Beckett's. He's made contact, half spun, got turned around by Gogglsaw. Gogglsaw had to consequently go slowly through there.
Sorry, Tony. Bleed Blue Blosh has just been spun around on the exit of Stowe corner. I don't know if there was any contact made there between the man in 2nd place and the man now in 7th place, losing 5 positions. That's really not helping his race campaign. Attack also once again on the attack. I like saying that. Sounds funny. On Zebrafuge. They're going side by side. No, sorry. Made a mistake. Yeah, they're still very, very close. Oh.
Gogglsaw.
Or was that just in the pits? No, that was down at... Oh, that's a VSC. Slight lull in the race at the moment.
Yeah, VSC really just calming things down at the moment. Chaotic starting a few laps here.
Yeah, these drivers really need to maximise their pace throughout the VSC, because if you get caught napping when it ends, as Attack has just done to Zebrafuge, so they're going to go side by side into Maggots and Beckett. Zebrafuge not really giving him the room. They're close. Attack's just about got the move done. Both of them leaving enough room to make the overtake. Zebrafuge still on, coming, about to, oh my god, I can't speak. About to come on the attack on Attack. As they come down there into Stowe. Can't really get the move done. But yeah, that's precisely what I was talking about. Just got unlucky with the safety car restart. Same thing I think has happened for SOR Leclerc there. There's a lock up from Hissy behind. Beans now getting moved into this battle. The Ghanaian driver. I mean,
someone who's got very unlucky on the safety car restart is Hessel, who's having to serve a drive-through penalty now for speeding onto the pit lane. Not sure if you caught that one.
No, I think I caught it on stream, but like not probably said about it. There's Beans also kind of on the attack here on Hissy, starting to feel the pressure from behind from Just Dylan Boy, who is on the medium, so there isn't a safety car at this rate. Dylan might have him. Dylan's got him down the inside. Beans leaving the right amount of room, maybe trying to stay behind for that DRS zone on the hanger straight. So I think that's two drivers battling further back. No, sorry, my mistake. Beans still very close on the back of Just Dylan. Obviously the tyre advantage starting to fade slightly as the tyres on Beans' car, the soft Red Bull tyres,
Zebra
starting
Fudge
to die. Oh, what's happened to him?
He's been spun around. He's got front wing damage as well, lost an end plate. I think he was going side by side through Maggots and Beckett. I think it was, not sure with who. One of the Williamses, I think.
Blosh. Because Blue Blosh has damage.
Might have been.
It's going to lose these guys a lot of time. Starts to see the pack now without the top fighters. Starting to come into the second range between people. People starting to settle in to their tyres, maybe starting to think about the pit stops, as I know Zebrafuge and Bleep Bloop are definitely having to do so due to the front wing damage. I'm wondering actually where Zebrafuge is going to come out, because there is a Renault and a Haas. I think they've both got past him just about. Sorry, not just about, it's by quite a bit actually. Ooh, Just the Plays taking a trip off over there. Just think Raptors being a bit of an idiot.
Oh, Marco just had a massive moment through cups. Went too far over the curb. Hit almost straight into the barriers. Managed to cash it, but it's well quick right on the back of Marco now.
Yeah. Ferrari's doing quite well this race. Currently in 2nd and 8th position. I think that's the... Oh no, forgot about Williams. Williams, top constructor at the moment. So I think one of them pits. No, both Williamses stay out as XD Lost Mist and Attack both pit for their new tyres. Currently, Fieldrum. Oh, the pace from that man, 10 seconds ahead of P2. This is just insane driving from him. Good car control, not cracking under the pressure as of yet.
Seems to be showing a glimpse of the Fieldrum that we saw in Tier 1 a couple of seasons ago.
I think there might be a battle starting to come about between Hissy and Just Dylan Boy if Hissy doesn't pit. So Tony, if you want to take this one, I wouldn't be opposed.
Still stuck behind is Just Dylan. Not really overtaking opportunities through here unless Hissy does make a massive mistake. Soft tyres will be dying about now, and I think Hissy's thinking about pitting as well. Lap 10 is when you want to potentially pit and go onto the soft, go onto the medium tyres actually. So Fieldrum gets a 3-second penalty. That would knock off a bit of time that he's gained, but he is now in the pits as just Dylan breezes past Hissy with DRS and overtake activated. Simple move.
Yeah, that's Charlie, the lead Williams coming into the pit. Same for the McLaren leading the race. Fieldroom 19 coming in to pit for those new tyres. Let's see what kind of tyres the Williams of Charlie 106 TT is going to have a go onto. And it looks like it's going to be the medium yellow wool tyre for him. He comes out of the pits now. See where that's going to put him. I think there's a Ferrari coming up behind. That's XD Lost Mist. Strategy wise, I think Lost Mist has played a really good card. If he can hold these tyres in their operating zone, make sure that there's not massive levels of deg, so he can just stay ahead of Charlie, who will inevitably close down because of that. I think 2 laps tyre advantage that he's got. So for XD Lost Mist, it's just going to be a conservative race from this point onwards. Let's talk about the, while things have calmed down, let's talk about the standings in Tier 3.
Yeah, XD Lost Mist leading the pack with 50 points, followed by the Williams driver Thermal BRK leading the race currently with 30 points. Attack in 3rd place with 23 points as well. Looking at the constructors, it is Ferrari in P1 with 60 points altogether for the Italian team. Renault with 42 points in 2nd place, mainly thanks to the reserve drivers that have been joining in. Williams with 40 points in 3rd place, as well as Alfa Romeo, a strong side with 20 points.
2 secs. MNK boy just gone on the outside line around Primnastro with that DRS advantage. Few drivers pitting now. I think that's Beans, SOR Leclerc and Thermal Barker. Thermal Barker coming in just out in front of Bleep Bloop Blosh. So that's cost him, Bleep Bloop Blosh has cost him slightly by pitting that extra little bit of time early. Not sure if it was damage or whether he was struggling on those tyres. Back to Tony.
My only soft runner yet to pit is Jasper Plays. He's done 11 laps on those tyres. Cannot imagine what those feel like right now. Possibly, using my intellectual knowledge, very bad.
That's facts. Confirmed.
Plenty of penalties.
Gap. Oh yeah, definitely. Just picked up 3 seconds as Bleep Bloop Blosh. The closest gap, I think, at this moment in time is Hessel de Vries. 0.6 seconds from him to SOR Leclerc.
Yeah, this was what I was talking about earlier in the race. That DRS is just dragging Hissy along. Even though SOR Leclerc has 11 laps fresher tyres than Hissy. So
yeah,
that DRS is really helping Hessel right now.
I really didn't think the mediums were going to be a good tyre choice, but I mean, when you look at the gains this guy's made, I mean, 5 positions, if that doesn't tell you he's done well, then I don't know what will.
But think of it, he's had a drive-through as well, but he's also having to pit again. So is Just Dylan Anti-Elephant, so they will also drop down the order as the soft runners have pit.
Yeah, I mean, Dylan right now up 15 places from where he started. I mean, he's on those medium tyres. I think he could possibly be a contender for the podium today if he can get those tyres at the end, the soft tyres. I'm assuming he's going to pit to running nice and quickly. I think there might be another battle brewing between Attack and Thermal Barker as Attack takes takes a massive bit of grass on the exit. Thermal Barker able to get that move done quite early down the straight. Not sure if Attack's going to be able to come back at him, but if he can rectify the pace he was using in those early stages of the race, I'm sure he might be able to, as Thermal Barker seems to like a trip to the grass there.
Yeah, what the medium runners need, the medium starters need is a late race safety car. Having to pit again, and probably the most of the field will pit as well with them onto the soft tyres, so that's exactly what they need. Not sure if they're going to get it or not.
It's basically just a free pit stop for them. It will gain them a heavy chunk of time. I would assume around 10 seconds, which for those of you who don't know, in the racing world, that is a year of time. I think the Mercedes have said refuge, maybe making a small comeback here. It's just been let past by his teammate Beans F1. I was hoping to see a small battle between them, but obviously constructors' points matter. Although that has left Beans quite vulnerable to MNK Boy behind, who's on the medium tyre, ready to strike at any moment. He's going to get the DRS. Let's see how this turns out down at Stowe Corner. MNK Boy opts for the inside line. Doesn't have the braking force to get it done though, so Beans is going to be safe for this present moment in time. Beans running a decent race so far, not up any positions, not lost any positions on these last set of tyres. Just outside the points by not much actually. I think overall it's only about 10 seconds he's out of the points by. That's quite good for him, as MNK Boy does have to make a slight evasion to avoid driving into the back of Beans. He's going to get the DRS down the Wellington straight. Let's see what he can do about it. I think that's Hessel and Hissy going side by side down at Brooklands. Hissy just ahead before the corner, but Hessel should be able to have a go at him. Overtake is enabled on his car, so he's practically pushing him along. He's going to be on the inside into Cops.
Ooh.
Gets left the room. Hissy able to hold it around the light outside, using Hessel's car as an apex for him to just ride over completely. Leap Loop Blosch and Attack maybe making a tactical decision to swap the cars over at this moment down at Stowe Corner. Although Attack does look to be holding on quite strongly, so I don't know if that was team orchestrated or not.
Yeah, no rules against swapping of positions between teams yet to be introduced.
Beans and MNK Boy going side by side. Beans gone actually around the outside to hold himself ahead of MNK Boy. Mad defense from Beans here. Just absolutely... I mean, MNK Boy at this stage in the race looks to be the faster driver. Beans just putting his car in all of the right places. So he's going to be under pressure here though. MNK Boy sending it up the inside. Beans holding it. He's held it ahead. Great defense. Just gave him the room. Held himself ahead, using that nice extra curb on the outside. Though he's going to be really under attack now as they come down towards Brooklands. Can Beans stay with him? He's ahead before the corner, but Beans is going to send it around the outside into Luffield. And he's held it. He's still got it under control at this moment, but MNK Boy is going to get the slipstream. Not sure that's going to be enough, so they might be going side by side into Cops. And that's the safety car.
Charlie's out.
Charlie. Oh, that was the lead Williams.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, just
Dylan. Elephant. Not enough. No, he just passed the line to pit. And look at this. Dylan is in the pits. This is what I was talking about. This has made his race. He's now got
so
fresh
many
tires.
drivers coming in.
In
Dylan
third
might be out in
place.
second place. Dylan's going to come out in second place on fresh softs, up against an old mediums runner, Fildrum. He might have the pace to take the win here.
Nick Fildrum and Anti-Elephant both will pit. So he's got XD Lostmas behind him.
If he can hold Lostmist behind, that is his win. But Lostmist really experiencing a stroke of luck as well here. As he is practically the entire grid pits.
Don't forget, XD Lostmist running with no penalties. Dylan with 3 seconds, and practically the entire grid with 3 seconds as well, apart from Hissy and SRLO Click. Now these softs will last 10 laps. Even with the safety car, it will probably help that lasting 10 laps. But I think Dylan.
Well, I'd assume there'd only be 8 laps of racing after the safety car comes in, so all the soft runners should be pretty pacey throughout this stint in the race.
Yeah, Dylan is in a comfortable position now. But he does have to worry about
position.
Thermal, BRKR and XD Lostmist behind. Maybe Bleep Bloop Bosch as well. Both fast drivers. Really good at attacking as well. But it is quite easy to hold cars behind here at Britain.
Yeah. That
As
really tipped the race on its head.
Philodrome and Anti-Elephant both pit, so that has given just Dylan the lead.
I haven't seen Just Dylan in the lead before. This might be his first time ever leading in ABS.
He did have a really good run
races.
in last season until the last three to four races where he just could not attend the races. He was in a championship fight between Thermal BRKR throughout the entire season there, last season in Tier 3.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
As MNK Boy does get a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. And Beans with a 3-second penalty as well for corner cutting.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the safety car restart goes, because if Josh Dillon can pull some pace on XD Lostmist, Thermal Barker and Lostmist are going to battle, which might actually turn the tables in favour of Just Dillon. So this could still go down to the wire, even though there's some penalties going on.
Yeah, Dylan has to pull 3-second gap to XD Lostmist if he does want the lead, if he does want to win as well.
It's going to be difficult and it's going to be tight, just how we like it. I think that's most of the grid formed up. Some guys further back are just going now. I mean, if Just Dillon finishes this race, I think that's a guaranteed driver of the day. What'd you say?
Yeah, I agree. Possibly quite lucky with the safety car, but you gotta give him credit for taking the gamble. We both thought it was a wrong strategy though. And I still stick by that decision. I mean, look at Hessel and Anti-Elephant, both not in very good positions, but they did gain a lot of position as well.
Yeah, I mean, of course the soft runners are doing better than the medium runners at the moment, but I think Just Dillon has judged it pretty perfectly. Certainly in his regard, as Beans decides to pit again for some mediums, I think that is. He's going to be dead last. We can see what he will do with the fresher tyres than most people on the restart. Good pit stop from Mercedes.
I think this is the last lap that the safety car is going to be out for. I think this is the third lap. So Beans does have
going to have to.
Yeah, does have to go quick to catch up. Oh! XD Lostmist.
That'll probably be removed, but still. Has he got damage? No, he hasn't got damage. What about Thermal Barker? Has Thermal Barker got damage?
This might give Dylan some hope here.
Yeah, but I think it might be a little bit of false hope, because if he thinks, oh, he's only got 5 seconds, if I finish 2 seconds behind him, I'll still take the win. And then that 5 seconds gets removed. That's 25 points to 18. And in the championship fight, where I hope to see this guy, that's not ideal. XD Lostmus is going to be kicking himself, because if he can't get that removed, Thermal Barker only has to finish 2 seconds within the back of him.
XD Lostmus on the side of Just Dylan Boy, sending him a possible message. Hey, I'm onto you.
Yeah, he's like, I'm all over you, make a mistake and I will get you. And has he gone? No, he hasn't gone yet. Let's see. Just watch him. Probably going to go out the final corner. Hopefully he can keep the car planted. Doesn't seem to be moving his tyres much.
He'll probably wait until...
Yeah, he's gone. Lostmus with a decent restart. Same for Thermal Barker. It's really going to be a battle between these three for the win today. Unfortunately, Bleep Boot Blosh with that mistake earlier on, getting in front, wing damage, lost him a bit of time. No real action on the safety car restart here as of yet, but Thermal Barker is staying with XD Lostmus as XD Lostmus closes on Just Dylan. Attack and Ufile Element also battling further back down the grid. See, can anybody come at each other? It's not really any battling going on. Fildrum also looking to come through the grid nice and quickly in whatever time he's got left. Obviously the man who was going to take a win today, got very unlucky on positions.
Yeah, very unlucky with the safety car as well.
Least eventful safety car restart ever.
Yes, we say that, but XD Lostmus is gaining a lot on Just Dylan. And Zephyrfush gets the 3-second penalty. Got a little excited there that XD Lostmus might have got a 3-second penalty, but here comes
Tony. He's activated overtake. He's coming down the inside. XD Lostmus and Just Dylan. Oh, Just Dylan on the outside. They're so close, coming down to the Vale chicane. Who's going to break the latest? XD Lostmus going to send it around the outside. Oh, Just Dylan's been spun around. Just Dylan has been spun around. That's his hopes of a win fading away so fast. He's going to slot back into the queue and he's going to have to try another day to get the eventful win. I mean, oh, that is heartbreak. Attack also very close on the back of SOR Leclerc. DRS train, I think, starting to form as Attack really close. Overtake is enabled. Swerve slightly to the inside, has a little look. Nearly make contact there as SOR Leclerc locks up again into Lovefield. Gonna get the slipstream coming up the straight. 2.5 seconds separate them. 2/10, 1.5 tenths. Not really close enough to get the move done. You've got to be within a tenth to make a move at that part of the track. Still extremely close those. Hissy and Hessel's just made a move on Hissy at Copse Corner.
How unlucky is Just Dylan. That tiniest of contact just sent him half spinning across.
Hissy gone off. Just lost a few places there.
XD Lostmus now with a 3-second penalty.
Oh, this might be Thermal Barker's win.
This might be. But he does have to get in
Barker
front if that 5 seconds is going to get removed from XD Lostmus' time.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one. It's going to be really close between these guys as it comes towards the final laps now. Only 4 laps remaining. Utile Elephant beginning to catch on Attack here. I think he's maybe a little bit faster through the first sector. Second sector loses a little bit of time. Not sure really pace-wise why these guys aren't burning all of their overtake, and then because you don't need much overtake to hold someone behind. Probably they need to burn their overtake a little bit more as Utah Elephant doesn't get the greatest exit out of there.
Oh, Phil jumps off.
Phil jump off. Oh. Oh.
There was a contact between Phil Jump and Just Dylan. Seems like Phil Jump's struggling to get on the track again.
Yeah. Beans on the back of Hissy, maybe looking for an overtake at the end of this hanger straight. He's in the DRS. He's got overtake enabled. They're going side by side under the bridge, and Beans is passed due to the overtake advantage.
Yeah, so Leclerc is also past Maka there. Using the DRS and using the overtake, pretty straightforward from him.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are all battling now, aren't they? There's attack, I think.
Oh!
Fieldrum.
Attack.
Having another issue.
Maka has gone wide, gone deep into to the braking zone, and here comes attack on the outside. He's gonna get pushed wide there, but he does get the overtake done pretty cleanly. But it's not done yet.
Maka's going to come back. Let's just watch this. Tried the switchback, not really enough switchback advantage at that corner. But Thermal Barker closing down on the race leader at the moment, XD Lostmus. He doesn't have to do it on track, but if he can, I'm sure he'd like to. Bragging rights, etc. Coming through Chapel now, makes a little bit of a mistake on the line. Gets the DRS, closing in, but Bleep Bloop Blosh on the back of Thermal Barker here. Might be Bleep Bloop Blosh's win. Oh, he's changed so many times in the past couple laps. Only 3 laps left. Thermal Barker just behind, still able maybe to take this win, although he doesn't have much overtake. And Bleep Bloop Blosh has 40%. I don't know how he's saved that much throughout this time in these very eventful couple laps. Maka also on the attack, coming through Abian Farm now. Maka still on the medium tyres, I didn't notice. That's good pace and tyre control from him there. Staying quite close to the back of attack. Zebrafuge and Just Dylan Boy going side by side. Both were contenders for the win of this race at some point. Zebrafuge on the inside, side by side, coming down to Brooklands. Just Dylan Boy on the outside. Can he send it? Oh, there's been contact.
He's been.
I mean, you can't really put that down to anyone being unfair. There was enough space left. It's just lack of luck for Just Dylan Boy today is just unbelievable. I mean, you really got to feel for him. Utah Elephant very close behind Maka through the S's of Maggots and Beckett's, although Maka closer to attack, and Attack's gonna defend on the inside. Can Maka send it around the outside? He's gonna go for the switchback. Not enough grip. It's not enough grip to get that move done. And at the moment, with 2 laps to go, it looks to be Bleep Bloop Blosh's win today.
It is changing.
How things change. Yeah.
But Bleep Bloop does have 6 seconds, and if XD Lostmus, we can keep going back to this one. If XD Lostmus doesn't get that 5 seconds removed, like he got on the safety car, it's Bleep Bloop's. But oh, never mind.
Oh. Oh, he's just had a spin. That is really unlucky. So it's now XD Lostmus's win. No, Thermal Barker's win.
Yeah.
Attack. Maka still battling these guys very close. I mean, throughout the entirety of this race, we've seen them be doing this. Utah Elephant gets an amazing exit, and he's side by side, and he's already passed Maka before Cops Corner. How's he done that?
Wow.
And he's gone sub 3/10 on attack as well. Utah Elephant on a massive charge here, looking to make up more positions in the last 2 laps of the race. Things can still change for the podium places though. SOR Leclerc and XD Lostmus. Oh, Zebrafuge.
Oh no.
Zebrafuge with an issue. Just spun it. Bleep Bloop Blosh going side by side with Hassel there. Can he send it around the outside? Oh, that is a beautiful move.
Oh, that's how.
Sweeping around the outside.
That's how we take off the week. Knee right there.
That's the quality we're looking for, I guess. Maka and Attack have both been passed by Utah Elephant, and yet they're still battling. Utah Elephant really on a charge, maybe trying to hunt down the man in P3 as Maka goes slightly wide there.
Well, Grimnesto
Grimnesto.
diving down the inside of Beans here.
Beans holding it.
The two
Moving
X
up
tier
in
2
the
drivers.
The medium cars are looking to be quite strong in these later stages, although it is the last lap, so Beans, you're going to have to defend really hard here. Crimnestro unable to make the move around the outside. Beans holding his car ahead just about. We get the beautiful helicopter cam through the sweeping corners of Brooklands and Luffield. Coming up through onto the final few corners now. At the moment, it's XD Lost Miss leading, although he does have an extra penalty. So it's going to be really close about whether that gets removed. And currently, Ferrari, great race for them. SOR Leclerc third, XD Lost Miss coming to cross the line, and he will most likely be second place with that penalty. Absolute heartbreak for him. Although he might be P5, P3. Oh no! SOR Leclerc's taken the win! SOR Leclerc's taken the win!
Oh!
Oh my god! Oh
Wow.
my god, there's only 0.2 between them. That wasn't even a glitch though, because... Oh, SOR Leclerc, I mean, you got to give it to him. Not getting any penalties throughout that entire race, and it's given him the win. Just switching the two Ferrari drivers around. I mean, come on, that is great. That is what we want to see in Tier 3. Just amazing. I mean, oh my god. Those last couple laps, absolutely... My heart rate was through the roof. I'm going to be completely honest. My heart rate was through the roof. But I'm gonna pause for a moment, because this man's heart rate was a lot higher. SOR Leclerc, great race today. You have won in Silverstone. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was. As soon as I saw the safety car come out, I thought the amount of penalties everyone else had. I thought, oh, I can go for something here, keep it clean. I can do something, and I did that.
P8 to P1, great drive from you. I mean, you were one of the only people, I think the only person, without penalties, and you won it today. I mean, keeping out of incidents, driving really nicely. Just got you that win. Great driving today, mate. Honestly, you deserve it.
Thank you.
Well done. Is Thermal Barker in the party?
No.
Oh, okay. XD Lost Missed. Oh, until that safety car, you had it all under control. I mean, that 5 seconds you picked up, which might be removed, may cost you P1, or if it gets removed, may give you P1. So, I mean, still all to play for that win today, but if it does get removed, that's a Ferrari one too. Well done.
I mean,
just give us your thoughts on the race.
start of the race, I don't know whether I had contact with Alex, but I watched him spin off next to me, coming out of Village, like to the inside of the corner. I knew he was there on my screen, but I didn't like tap him or anything, so I don't know. If that's opened as a ticket, I'll give my opinion on that. Then with Bleep Bloop, a few laps in, I don't know what lap it was, but I went around his outside. I'd got like fully clear of him, so obviously went for the corner, and then he like dived back down my inside. I don't know whether he outbroke himself or what, but hit the side of me and spun, so yeah, I might get penalties from them, I'm not sure. It depends whether it was my fault when I rewatched the stream, but yeah.
I don't think we caught you doing anything sketchy on stream.
What do you mean? Did you see the incidents on the stream?
I don't think we saw the incidents between you and
I've got it on my point of view, so.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I mean, obviously, very professional stewarding system in ABS, so all these incidents will be taken care of fairly and justly.
One more person
bias
says the
involved.
stewarding system's corrupt. I'll give him a slap. It's right.
I mean, it's yeah.
No, I'm
Tony,
alright
how are
with
you
it.
rating that race today? That was a good one. Definitely one of the best
Yeah,
ones
that
I've
was
seen in
that
a
was
while.
quite good. Yeah.
Kind of rating out 10. I would say, I mean, it was really fun to watch. So I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna be really generous and say that is a 9. Well done to everyone in Tier 3. Didn't see any sketchy driving. Good space given, lots of overtaking, and I mean, it was right down to the wire. The gap between first and second today, as SOR Leclerc knows very well, was under 0.2 of a second.
Nice.
Yeah. So I think we'll close off the stream with that note, and well done to the Italian-based Maranello team Ferrari on securing the constructors' win today. It's P1 and P3, and if the penalty for XD lost miss gets removed, that's going to be a Ferrari 1-2. I mean, when was the last time we saw one of those?
Last season.
Pre-season.
Yeah. Feels like
Oh
it.
shit, yeah, pre-season.
Was it actually
Yeah,
pre-season?
it was.
Yeah, Ruben bottled a win.
No, what are we on about?
Anyways, thanks for watching. This has been ABS. Oh god, I'm not even on Twitch. Alright, wait a sec.